So go ahead and come to a nice, comfortable seat. Remembering you can always sit on top of a pillow or a folded up blanket. You want to make sure you're right on top of your sits bones. Nice length between your heart and your belly button. Go ahead, close your eyes, rest your hands in your lap, and just start to breathe in and out through your nose normally. Not trying to change it in any way, just letting it be whatever it is. Take this one moment just to breathe. And as you're breathing, bring your full attention to your breath, taking note of exactly how it feels. Are you breathing mostly into your chest or into your belly? Is it shallow, deep? Does it feel hard or strained? Or is it easeful? Just notice what it is without trying to change it. And then go ahead, place one hand over your heart and connect with your heartbeat, your heart rhythm, or heart song. Feel its pulse underneath the palm of your hand. Beautiful. Thank you for tuning in with me. Go ahead, rub the palms of your hands together, creating some heat, some friction. And go ahead, cover your eyes and inhale deeply through the nose. And just keep breathing. Nice deep inhales. Feel the warmth from your hands on your eyes, and let that warmth slowly start to soften the eyes, releasing any tightness. And then go ahead, start to massage your forehead, making little circles with your fingers. Moving down to your brow line. That spot right in between the two brows, right where that third eye chakra lives. Or the mind's eye, if you will. And moving out to your temples. Just want to give some attention to your face. We can hold a lot of frustration, tension, anger, stress, anxiety just in our facial muscles. Moving down to your cheeks. And then your jaw, taking the heels of your hands to draw your jaw down, opening the mouth, releasing. And then bring your hands to heart center, thumbs connected to your sternum, pressing into the palms of your hand lightly. And breathe once more. And release your hands down. Go ahead, take a nice deep inhale in, bring your shoulders up to your ears. Exhale them down and back. Inhale the shoulders up. Exhale down and back. Nice big circles. Inhale the shoulders up. Exhale them down and back, sitting up even taller. Beautiful. All right, so we're going to do a little pranayama practice or breath practice. And I'm not sure if I've done this with each of you. I think a few of you have done this before. It's a form of nadi shodhana, alternate nostril breath. But we're going to do it slightly different. I'd really love to focus on balance today. You know, finding that balance in our body, mind, heart, and soul. So I'm going to come a little closer to the camera so you can see. And the first thing we're going to do is you're just going to plug your right nostril, and you'll inhale through the left, then you'll plug the left and exhale right. And that's it. You inhale left, exhale right. You plug the opposite nostril each time. Now you can have your hand like this with your thumb plugging your nostril and your fingers shooting straight up, kind of right in the middle, right where that third eye is. And then when you plug, you can use your ring finger and middle finger to plug the opposite. You just kind of shift back and forth. Or do whatever feels good. Okay? And then we'll just reverse when we do it on the other side. So, you can close your eyes if that feels nice for you right now. And go ahead, just take a few normal breaths before we begin. And go ahead, plug the right nostril and inhale through the left. Plug the left, exhale right. Plug the right, inhale left. Plug the left, exhale right. Plug the right, inhale left. Plug the left, exhale right. Plug the right, inhale left. Plug the left, exhale right. Plug the right, inhale left. And continue at your own pace, inhaling through the left nostril and exhaling through the right. And as you do this, being aware that when we're taking in oxygen solely through the left side of our body, that left side represents the feminine, the moon, the receiving end, that warm, loving, supportive side, right? Taking in that beautiful energy, that soothing energy, that beautiful oxygen, receiving it, bringing it into our entire body. Continue for a few more breaths. And as you keep breathing, see if you can make the inhale longer and the exhale longer. Taking in as much air as you can and blowing out every last bit of air left in your body. And the next time you exhale through your right nostril, go ahead, release your hands down into your lap, close your eyes, and just breathe. Noticing how that feels. Excellent. And to balance ourselves out, let's go ahead, reverse sides. So you're just going to plug the left nostril, inhale right. Plug the right, exhale left. Plug the left, inhale right. Plug the right, Exhale left. Plug the left. Inhale right. Plug the right. Exhale left. Plug the left. Inhale right. Plug the right and exhale left. Go ahead, continue at your own pace. Keeping in mind the right side of our body is the giving side, that masculine side, representative of the sun, the fire, the heat. So where the left side is the cooling, soothing side of our body, the right side is that the fire, right? The ignition, the excitement. We have to find the balance between the two. Keep breathing. Knowing that when you're doing these alternate nostril breaths, you're truly activating that parasympathetic nervous system, right? That deals with the stress, tension, anxiety, fear, anger, emotions, those overwhelming emotions that can sometimes overtake us. So what we're doing is we're helping to relieve that, to ease that, to bring it to a sense of neutrality. The neutral mind is a truly powerful mind. That balance between the positive and the negative. When we can find that neutral mind in meditation, awareness practices, or pranayama, that's when we can truly be at peace, in bliss, nice and neutral. And the next time you exhale through that left nostril, release your hands down into your lap. Just breathing. Noticing how you feel in this moment. You can simply bring your attention to your breath and see if it feels different, or maybe your heart rate has gone down. It feels a little calmer or soothing. Okay, go ahead, lean back, switch the cross of the legs, or if your knees are a little tight, you can shoot your feet straight out in front of you. And we're going to go ahead and start to do a little Sufi grind. So starting to make circles with your chest, your torso. It can be big or small. Just warming up the spine a little bit, really working that pelvic floor. And go ahead, connect the breath to the movement. So you're going to inhale forward, exhale back. Inhale forward, exhale back. Move as slow or fast as you like. You can get your shoulders into it, your head. And the next time you exhale, reverse directions. Inhaling forward and exhaling back. And then slowly start to make the circles smaller, one by one, like you're going up a spiral, eventually coming to stillness. And inhale the arms up, exhale side bend right. Breathing nice and deep into your ribs, into your side. And exhale. And inhale back up to center. Exhale, side bend left. Inhale, reach those right fingertips over your head. Exhale. Inhale, both arms up. Exhale, side bend right. Inhaling to reach the fingertips. Exhaling, root down in that hip on the left. Inhale, both arms up. Exhale, side bend left. Really reaching, creating that beautiful line on your side. And inhale, both arms up. Exhale, twist to the right. Remembering you can always put a prop behind you if you can't reach the floor. And inhale, lengthen the spine. Almost like you're a puppet and the puppeteer is pulling that string at the top of your head. And exhale, deepen into the twist. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, release. And like in all things in yoga, we have to balance out. So let's go ahead, twist on the other side. Inhale the arms up. Exhale, twist left. Inhaling, lengthen the spine. Exhale to twist. And inhale the arms up. Exhale, twist to the right. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale to twist. And inhale to bring the arms up. Exhale, twist left. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale to twist. And go ahead, unwind. Go ahead, drop your chin to your chest, sitting up nice and tall. And just start to breathe normally in and out of your nose and swoop your head to the right, to the left. Nice and easy. Not forcing it, just letting it come. And then inhale the right ear to the right shoulder. Nice big breath here. And take that right hand, gently pulling on the head, reaching the fingertips out. Imagining somebody's pulling them away from your shoulder. Really big breaths here. Keep the breath going. Release the hand down. Turn the gaze toward the floor and gently pull on the back of your head. Breathe into the shoulder blades. Fill up that imaginary balloon that's in the shoulder blades, and it gets bigger as you inhale and smaller as you exhale. Release the hand and inhale the left ear to the left shoulder, taking that left hand, gently pulling and reaching those right fingertips down and away. Breathing here nice and deep. Release the hand, turn the gaze towards the floor, gently pull on the back of the head. Fill up that balloon where those shoulder blades are. Make it bigger. Give yourself more space there. And exhale. Release the hand down, chin to chest. Interlace the fingers behind the head and gently pull down. Bring those elbows in. Breathe into that spine and the neck, the cervical spine. And release the hands, bring the head up, and go ahead, take that right arm across the body. Maybe circling the wrists, warming them up a little bit. And go ahead, switch arms. Make sure the shoulders are coming down. Roll those wrists. And then go ahead, take that right arm, bend the elbow, crawl the fingertips down the spine. Keep that heart nice and open. If you can't grab your elbow, you can just grab your hand or your arm and pull it down. Breathing here, let the shoulder blades fall down your back. And go ahead, switch arms. Crawling those left fingertips down your spine, shoulders down. Deep breath. And release the hands down. Shake out the shoulder, give a little shimmy. Maybe shake out the wrists, shake out the head. All right, let's move to tabletop. So you can always put that blanket underneath your knees if you want some cushion. It's totally fine. And hands, wrists under the shoulders, knees underneath the hips. You've got that puppeteer who's pulling the crown of your head forward and the base of your spine back. Draw your belly button into your spine and press through your hands to be fully engaged in this tabletop. Don't forget to breathe here. And inhale, drop the belly, lift the heart and gaze. Nice big breath here. Exhale, round the back, tuck the tail, chin to chest. Inhale, drop the belly. Nice big breath. Exhale, round the back, chin to chest, press through your hands. Inhale, drop your belly just like a cow. Exhale, arc your back just like a cat. Inhale to cow. And exhale to cat. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. Go ahead, continue at your own pace for a few moments, keeping breathing. Nice, big, full, deep breaths. Keep the breath connected to the movement. And perhaps you want to start finding some movement that might feel good to you. Maybe you tuck your toes, sit your hips back, stretch your feet, or stretch your wrists, maybe flipping them over one side on the other. Nice big breaths as you're doing this. And go ahead, press back into child's pose. So you're going to widen the knees, touch the toes, press back, release the heart, release the head down. Reaching the arms out straight in front of you, or you can bend your elbows slightly if it feels a little bit more comfortable. You can always bring your head to a block or a pillow. And if you need to, widen the knees even more. Release here. Surrender the mind to the heart, releasing in this beautiful posture, our first inversion. Breathing air into your hips, into your back. Imagining you've got balloons all up your spine and in your hips, and they fill up and get bigger with space every time you inhale, and then they contract when you exhale. And use your hands to walk your torso up and shift forward onto your belly. Hands are next to your chest, pressing into the tops of your feet to engage your legs. Draw your navel into your spine and inhale, lift the gaze. Reach the heart forward. Try not to press into your hands yet. We're just working the spine right now. And exhale, lower. Inhale to lift and lengthen. Try and get the heart forward, the head forward. Length is more important than height. And exhale. Inhale, lift. Lift the gaze, reach the heart forward, and perhaps hover your hands above the mat for a moment. Breathing deeply and exhale to the floor. Go ahead, use your hands as a pillow. Rest your forehead on your hands. Let your heels fall out and your toes in. Release your lower back. And keep breathing. Really visualize that balloon in your lower back, expanding as you inhale. Contracting as you exhale. We carry a lot of tension in our lower backs, a lot of strain. This is a great way just to give it a little break. Give it a little bit of ease. Excellent. Let's go ahead and press back into downward facing dog. So taking your time, there's no rush. Make sure your pointer finger is facing the top of the mat, as is your elbow creases. Tuck the toes and send the hips back. Making sure the weight is shifted back, keeping a nice bend in the knees. You want to make sure your weight isn't forward on your hands, but rather pressed back. Send the tailbone up. Press through the fingers and the palms. Release the head, let it hang. And breathe deeply. Letting this inversion nurture your heart and your mind as all that blood brings nutrients to those areas of the body. And maybe start to walk the dog, bending one knee at a time. Knowing that you can always push back into child's pose to take a break. Honor what your body is telling you you need. And just breathe. Go ahead and look towards the top of the mat and walk your feet up to a forward fold. You can bring your hands to your props or to the mat and release. You want to try and fold your torso over your legs. Keep that bend in your knees. And exhale, fold over. If you need to widen your feet, go ahead. That's all right too. Just breathe here. And then bend your knees, slowly roll up, chin to chest, vertebrae by vertebrae, nice and slow. And do a little willow tree. Just starting to release any tightness we might still have. Keep breathing. And then come to stand in your Tadasana. Feet hip width distance apart, rooted down into the floor, tail tucked, navel drawn in, heart lifted, shoulders down, palms facing front. Make sure your chin is slightly tucked for that beautiful elongated neck. And then squeeze those bathroom muscles, engage that root lock, and draw it in and up. For this incredibly fierce, strong pose. Just like mountains, this pose can withstand the test of time. You are so rooted and strong, nothing could push you over. And inhale, both arms up. Reaching up to the ceiling. Exhale, bring your hands to heart center for Samastitihi. Taking a moment to connect with what it is that brought you here today. Why did you come? Why did you choose to take this time for yourself? Just remind yourself what that is. And then thank yourself for that. And release your hands down. All right, let's do a little Anjaneyasana, because y'all know I love those hip opener stretches. Place a blanket down on the floor if you need a little cushion. Have your props right nearby your feet where you can reach them. And come up to that Tadasana, that fully engaged, rooted posture, pressing through the feet. You root down to rise up. And inhale, both arms up. Exhale, dive down to forward fold. Inhale to half lift. Making a flat back, reach the crown forward, reach the tailbone back. Draw that navel into the spine and the shoulders down, away from your ears. Hold here for a moment, press into your feet, and feel that beautiful stretch all up the back of your legs. If you need to bend your knees, you absolutely can. Relish in this stretch for a moment and breathe into it. It's such a simple stretch, but such a powerful one. Exhale, lower. Bring your hands to your props and inhale, step the right foot back to a nice slow lunge. Knees over the ankle, heart reaching forward, shoulders are down, and release the back knee. Press into both feet and rise up for Anjaneyasana. Taking a nice deep inhale in. We're shifting our hips forward. If this is too intense, you can always ease off a little bit. Just keep breathing. Make sure that front knee is over the ankle. Your navel is drawn in. Heart is lifted. Shoulders are down. Sending the left hip back and the right hip forward. Press through those feet. Engage those legs. Breathe. Anjaneyasana. Inhale. Exhale, shift back to half split. So we're straightening that front leg. We're flexing the foot. If you need to keep a bend in the front knee, go ahead. Use your hands on your props if you need a little bit more height. And make sure your bum isn't sitting on the back of your foot. You want to be lifted up. Reach the heart forward. Reach the tailbone back. Really stretching. And you can always reach the arms forward for a deeper stretch. It's up to you. Do what feels nourishing to your body and breathe into it. And inhale forward to Anjaneyasana. Bring the arms up in a nice wide V. Navel drawn in, heart lifted, shoulders down. Press into those feet. And maybe lift the gaze, adding a slight back bend. And perhaps lift the corners of your mouth for a smile. What a beautiful moment this is. And exhale, release the hands down. Tuck the back toe, lift the knee. Send your heart and energy to the top of the mat. Step up. Forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Reach that head forward. Reach this tailbone back. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale the arms up. Exhale, Tadasana. Inhale the arms up. Exhale, dive down. Inhale, half lift. Reach the crown, reach the tailbone. Draw that navel in. Keep breathing, loves. Bring the shoulders down away from the ears. Relish in this beautiful stretch. Breathe into it. And exhale, forward fold. Inhale, step the left foot back to a low lunge. Knee over the ankle, heart reaching forward. Navel drawn in. And release the back knee. Press into the feet and rise up. Breathing here into this beautiful hip opening stretch. Make sure the navel is drawn in, the heart is lifted, the shoulders are down. Press into the floor with your feet. feel that engagement with your legs. And fully take in all the air you can. And inhale. Exhale, shift your hips back. Flex the foot. Reaching the heart forward, tailbone back. Feeling this stretch all up that entire back left leg. If you want to deepen the stretch, really send the toes back towards the knee. And breathe deep. Really big breaths here, loves. And inhale forward, Anjaneyasana. Bring your arms up to a nice wide V. Navel in, hips squared. Press into the feet, shoulders down. And inhale, lift the gaze, lift the heart, and perhaps the corners of your mouth. Relishing in the grace that is this beautiful pose. And exhale, lower your hands down. Tuck your back foot, lift your knee, and step up. Forward fold. Bend the knees. Release the torso over the legs. Let the head hang. You can always keep your hands on your props. You can always widen the feet, bend the knees. Just try and let the head hang. And bend the knees, roll up chin to chest, nice and slow. Excellent. Okay, let's move the blanket out of the way. And since we're focusing on balance today, we're going to do a little balancing. So we're going to do tree pose. So come into your Tadasana, nice and strong, rooted into the floor, tail tucked, navel drawn in, heart lifted, shoulders down, palms front. Chin is slightly tucked. That root lock is engaged. Squeeze those bathroom muscles and draw them in and up. Press down into your feet. Lengthen the spine. Find a gaze in front of you, a point directly in front of you that you can gaze at, or your drishti. Go ahead, bring your hands to your hips, shift your weight over to the right, and just lift up one knee for a moment. Feeling these muscles working, the stabilizing muscles. If they're shaking, that means they're working, and miracles are truly happening. So lifting up, keep that navel drawn in, find that gaze, hold this, and then release your foot down. Come back to center, and let's shift our weight over to the other side. Lifting the knee up, just feeling this balance and the intention and attention it takes. Keep breathing, don't hold your breath. And release your foot down. All right, moving into our tree. Inhale, shift the weight over to the right, lift the left knee, take it out to the side, and attach your foot to your calf or above the knee, right? You don't want your foot on your knee because that's going to put pressure on your joint. You can also have your foot down on the floor, toe on the floor, heel on your leg, wherever feels good. Drawing in and up. That root lock, use it. Use the navel. Find that gaze. And perhaps bring your hands to heart center. Breathing here. Finding this balance. And perhaps lifting your arms, if you feel comfortable, lifting the gaze, and finally lifting the corners of your mouth for a smile, for tree pose. And go ahead, lower the gaze and hands, and finally the foot. And shake out that leg. Find that Tadasana. Root down. Hands on the hips. Inhale, shift the weight over to the left. Pick up that leg, take it out, and attach your foot. Draw in and up, lifting. Find that gaze. Send your energy there. Maybe bring your hands to heart center. And if you have to lower your foot, that's totally fine. Just join us again when you're ready. Perhaps lifting the arms, lifting the gaze, and lifting the corners of the mouth. Breathing, welcoming in all the lovely light and energy there is. And lower the gaze, lower the hands, lower the foot, shake it out. Go ahead, bring your block right in front of you. Widen the feet, nice and wide. Toes in, heels out. Inhale, lengthen the spine, standing up nice and tall. And exhale, hinge forward to a flat back. Reach the crown, reach the tailbone, draw the navel in, press into the feet and feel that stretch. And exhale, lower your hands down to your prop or to the floor. Keep a bend in your knees and breathe. Maybe put your hands under your shoulders and start to rock forward onto the balls of your feet and then back onto your heels. Playing with the shift of weight here. And then find that middle ground, that neutral space on your feet. And release your head. Grab your elbows. Let your shoulders drop. And breathe. Truly let your head hang. Let the weight of it pull your spine down. Maybe shake your head yes, or shake your head no. And then release your hands down to the floor, bend your knees, and slowly roll up. And taking your time, come on down to the mat. Grab your pillow and come into that delicious supported child's pose. Knees wide, toes touching, and release your heart and head onto the pillow. You might need to adjust a little bit, and that's fine. Turn your head to one side, and breathe deeply into your hips, deeply into your back. And close your eyes. Release the facial muscles. Bring your attention to your breath. What does it feel like in this moment? What does this child's pose feel like in this moment? Is there anywhere you might be able to soften? And turn your head over to the other side. Breathing deeply. Use your hands to press your torso up. And it's going to be yogi's choice, so your choice. You can either stay in supported child's pose, or you can move into supported butterfly, which is this, right? With your back on the pillow, head supported, knees out. Or if you feel so much better, you can lay down on your back with your feet up the wall, okay? So your choice, supported child's pose, legs up the wall, supported butterfly. It's up to you. Take some time to get comfortable. And if you're doing legs up the wall, or perhaps it's legs up the couch, you can always lay a blanket down to cushion your tailbone. And wherever you are, whatever pose you're in, close your eyes, soften the face. Take a nice deep inhale in. Exhale, release. Inhale. Exhale, sigh. Sink down into this posture. See where you can relax and release. If you're holding tension anywhere, see if you can let it go. And as we're in this beautiful restorative pose, whichever one you are in, know that taking the time throughout your week like this to slow down, to just breathe, and just be in a moment is truly where we can find balance. We have such busy lives. We're always on the go, do. We have to-do lists, I'm sure, that are miles long. And that's just the nature of our being, the nature of our existence right now. our community, our culture. And with that, it's so important to find time to release all that, to let it go, to not think about the to-do list, or at least try not to. It'll definitely come up, and if it does, that's okay. You just say, yep, I have to do that. I'll worry about that later. Whatever you need to do to just breathe in the moment, in the present living moment, to slow down, to give yourself time just to connect with yourself. That is true nourishment and self-love and self-care. And we all know that when we are at our best and our most balanced, mind, body, heart, and soul, that is when we can be our best selves for those we love. When we give and love and care for ourselves, we can give so much more, love so much more, and care so much more for those in our lives who matter the most. And you have a couple choices. You can either stay where you're at in Shavasana there, or you can move into Shavasana on your mat. Shavasana can be laying down on your back with your feet spread wide, your hands on the floor, palms facing up. Or it can be laying down on your side, on your belly. If you have a couch nearby, you can go lay down on a couch or your bed. Just get comfortable. Use your pillow, use your blanket. Really get nice and cozy. And breathe in and out through the nose. Close your eyes. Take a nice deep inhale in. Exhale, sigh. Inhale. Exhale, sigh of relief. Take your hands, rub the palms together, cover your eyes, inhale deeply through the nose, exhale, and start to run your fingers down your face like you're smoothing out clay. Release the jaw, draw it down. Release leftover tension and tightness. And then let your hands fall to the floor or to your belly or a part of your body that feels comfortable. Close the lips of your mouth, separate your teeth, and release the tongue from the roof of your mouth, fully releasing the jaw. Inhale. Exhale, release the weight of your head into the floor. Inhale. Exhale, release your shoulders and the weight of them into the floor. Inhale. Exhale, release the backs of your arms and the backs of your hands into the floor. Inhale. Exhale, release your middle back and your lower back and bottom into the floor. If you are clenching your glute muscles, clench them and release them. Inhale. Exhale, release the backs of your legs and feet into the floor. Fully trusting the earth to support you and to hold your weight. Letting gravity pull you down. And as you lie in Shavasana, I encourage you to bring your attention back to your breath at any moment when your thoughts get too busy. Thoughts will come and they'll go, and that's perfectly normal. Let them come and then let them go. And bring your attention back to your breath. Inhale. Exhale. There's nothing left for you to do. You've done everything you needed to do right now, in this moment. The only thing that you do want to do is rest in Shavasana. just starting to deepen the breath. Bring your attention back to your body and start to wiggle and move the fingers and the toes. And circling the wrists, circling the ankles. Maybe reaching the arms above your head for a nice stretch, just like you do in the morning. And gently make your way onto your side, whichever side feels most comfortable to you. Laying down on your side, maybe using your hands as a pillow, and draw your knees into your chest in a fetal position. Reconnect with the earth and the feel of her supporting you. Reconnect with your breath. And maybe take a moment to reconnect with why you came to this class today. Reconnect with what brought you here. And then connect to your gratitude. Gratitude to yourself for taking this time, honoring your body, nourishing your heart, soul, and mind. I'd like to share a poem about Sangha with you. Remember, Sangha is us, our community. This is a poem by Dana Falls. Teach me what I cannot learn alone. Let us share what we know and what we cannot fathom. Speak to me of mysteries, and let us never lie to one another. May our fierce and tender longing fuel the fire in our souls. When we stand side by side, let us dare to focus our desire on the truth. May we be reminders, each for the other, that the path of transformation passes through the flames. To take one step is courageous. To stay on the path day after day, choosing the unknown and facing yet another fear, that is nothing short of grace. Go ahead, come up to a comfortable seat and bring your hands to heart center. Thank you for sharing your grace with me. The light, love, hope, and dreams that reside within me honor and bow down to the light, love, hope, dreams, and grace within you. Thank you for being my Sangha and my teacher. Namaste.